brown dads in the zone, from the land of the maple where the cold winds are blown. Punjabi roots with a Canadian tone. We built this life now, the stories are our throne. From buttered chicken plates to poutine on the side, mixing cultures like beats, man, it's how we collide. Old school wisdom with the new school vibe. Brown dads on the mic, watch the worlds collide. Three brown dads and we keeping it real, with laughs and some lessons in the cultural feel. Grab a chair, take a seat, let's break the seal. This is the podcast you never knew you need to heal.
That's
How
true.
could she slap?
How could she slap? How could she slap me, son?
How could she?
That guy looked like my cousin.
You go.
You go?
You go.
Why aren't you going? Fuck off.
Fuck. How could you say that? How you could tell me to fuck?
At the end when he starts crying, how could she slap me, sir? Imagine that being your legacy. No matter what that guy does, even if he goes to space, he's going to be known for that.
He's going to go slap the moon. You know what? There's this YouTube series about all these people that became memes. Like, you know, that girl running away from the burning house. There's all these memes, right? And then they like interview the person who's the meme and they talk about what happened. And it's pretty, you guys should watch it. It's pretty dope. I'll send you guys a link later.
On YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
That reminds me. Do you remember the video? मैं सुच्चा सिंह बोलदा जिन्हें मेरा पाया वो WhatsApp थे.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that guy on about? Like,
I didn't watch the full thing.
Did he mean to post it publicly, or like did somebody just say something negative?
I think he did, but I don't think he realized how big the internet is.
Yeah, I think. But the funniest thing is as soon as he starts going off, you just can't stop but laugh.
There was a Frenzy EP where in the intro
he put it in there.
That and ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਤੰਦੂਰੀ pizza ਹੈਗਾ, that guy. Oh, ਕਾਲੀ ਗੱਡੀ 'ਚ ਮੈਂ ਆ. Remember that guy?
I don't remember that one.
But ਬੋਟੀ ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਗਈ ਸੀਗੀ Walmart.
Yeah, now I know. That brought it back. Oh man, Frenzy, he's making some good stuff. Have you heard his stuff with Raj Hare?
I have. Wasn't it on that album?
It was on that album.
It was, yeah.
Like just generally there.
Was that the last one?
I don't know. He did like 2 or 3.
He's a couple, yeah.
Yeah, recently. But yeah, I mean, hey guys, welcome back. This is Patwant Singh. With me, I have another P.
P?
That would be
Me?
yes.
Yes.
That's your name. This where you say your name. And then we got PPR.
Yeah.
Who's the R?
PP.
Ramneek.
The PP came before Ramneek, and just in this episode. Anyways, guys, we're 3 brown dads.
You ever struggling with your pee?
No, man.
Like sometimes when I pee now, I've noticed this in my 40s. After I'm done, it still comes. It happened to me at Game 6, Florida versus Edmonton.
Oh, you know why?
And then I developed a little stain there.
I think it's...
Because you can't do this.
I told my wife that, right? And her eyes like bulged out, like, you know, one of those bears?
Yeah.
That was the most random joke that nobody has any context of, but...
Are those things bears? The ones with the bug eyes?
Which ones? Koala?
Koala bears.
Okay, I don't think
Koala
a koala
bears?
is a bear.
It's not
It's
a
just a
bear.
koala.
It's a marsupial.
Marsupial.
Are they the ones with the eyes that get bug-eyed? Like,
Yeah, they're
ones that go look
because
like
they're like
this.
nocturnal, right?
Oh, you're thinking of those little monkey creatures. They look like bears,
Lemurs.
right?
Lemurs?
The lemurs. They have like
Okay.
these huge like frog eyes.
Yeah.
Those are also marsupials.
Yes, they
That's
are.
what happened to Ruby when I told her that story. The Godzilla
She
one.
turned into a lemur.
Did she make the sound? The high-pitched scream?
I like doo-doo.
But yeah, man. Pavan, we decided we plotted the whole episode out right before while you were in the ghusl khana
Oh, yeah.
in the penny house, as they say in England.
Washroom nu ghusl khana kehande hain?
Ghusl khana kehande?
I remember the first time I went to India, it was in 90, and they had, I saw those deep pits for the first time. Like, I'm used to our toilets, and I was so afraid that I was going to fall in and drown in the shitty water.
Yep.
So my mom let me dirty outside, and then she disposed of it with tongs.
Yeah.
Right? So my nani thought I was so weird and spoiled.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. But my mom was looking out for me, and sometimes her sister, my Masi, Lily Masi, would dispose of it. And like my friends would come over, like the pendale, right? And we'd be hanging out. And she's like, Rakia, they did a hot dog. And it was like a leaned.
Oh.
Right? And I'm like, why? Like, why are you embarrassing me in front of my friends?
That is just... That is
Hot
wrong.
dog?
That is wrong.
They didn't need lean to nickel there.
That is...
Bro, man.
That's terrifying.
That's
Not as terrifying as falling in the pit.
Yeah, like Slumdog Millionaire.
It's Slumdog Millionaire, yeah, for the Amitabh Bachchan autograph.
That's gross. Yeah, I remember when I first experienced those toilets too, man. It was that was a culture shock, man.
Oh.
Going to, you know what? I've been before that first time that I remember.
Yeah.
I went in like 86. I was like 3 years old. Oh, what are you gonna remember, right? But somehow I successfully made it through the stretch of time that I was there. Then I went in 94. All right. This is like, now I'm in like what, Sackhaw school. We talk about Sackhaw a lot on this show, but
SAKAW.
That's the place you go to school. Yeah. And so when I went there, went to India with my dad, it was just the boys, me and him. And I was like, yo, I got to take a shit in the hole. And my dad's like, yeah. And he didn't even train me or like tell me beforehand that I got to work on my squat. Thankfully, I went to Pangadas classes and shit, and not like literally. And so I was like, I had to encompass the Pangada move.
Yeah.
Right. And then I had to do that. And then I'm kind of hopping. Then I'm like, yeah, I got to stop hopping. Although it would have helped with the plopping.
Yeah.
And that's how I learned. And then finally, yo, this is expert level shit. I don't think I can do it now, but I was able to have my full flat feet on the ground in that position.
Ass to grass.
Not even like, sometimes you do it on your tippy toes. That's more of the Pangada move.
Yeah.
But I had my heels down, toes down. I was good at it.
Knees over toes.
Yeah.
Did you get the lizards on the walls?
Yeah, those
The
are normal.
geckos.
Yeah.
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 They're normal.
The
Yeah, that
No.
shit scared me too.
They weren't on the walls when I was pooing though.
No, I saw them at, it was our first night there. And on the Manja, my mom and I were about to sleep. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yo, man. One time, one was on the ceiling above a rotating fan. And I was like, yo, what if this like Kirli falls, right? That's what they're called in Punjabi. And guess what? It fell. It hit the fan. My two cousins, both girls, jumped screaming like that stereotypical cartoon where there's a mouse in the room. And they're just like, ah! And there's like a Kirli. I don't know. Its tail flopped off. I don't know where it went. It didn't die. It just went on the ground. And then it's like, and
no,
like
tails, they grow them back.
yeah, tail and hands and arms.
hands and arms,
Yeah,
yeah.
they can grow almost everything back.
Don't you wish you could do that?
I wish I could grow something else.
I knew it was gonna go there. I just left it silent.
You need to get the Swedish enlarger from Austin Powers.
yeah.
Oh my
Do you
god.
remember when he's like, it's not mine? And then just like, oh, this is the book. Right there where he's recommending, it's not mine.
I gotta start rewatching these movies.
Yeah, Austin Powers would be good to watch. You know that first question you asked me? It reminded me of 40-Year-Old Virgin when he gets up to pee in the morning.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That movie has the best line I've ever heard, where everybody finds out he's a virgin and he's riding his bike back to work. And he's like, yeah, I might be a virgin, but I could fuck you up.
Yeah, man.
Him taking a piss with a heart on was
Bro,
fucking
He actually pisses on his face, right?
Yo,
Yeah.
me and my brother were sitting on the sofa upstairs in the same building that we're in now. I'm going to make it sound bigger than it is. And we both fell off the sofa holding Pizza 73, just fell off the sofa laughing. I think there hasn't been many movies other than maybe Anchorman and what's the other one? Superbad.
Super bad. I think 21 Jump Street as well.
Tropic Thunder.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Those movies, just in that span of those 2-3 years where they all came out,
Yeah.
those had me, man, laughing and on the ground. Usually, like even comedy movies, you know where people, okay, yo, I'm gonna tangent after this, but comedies don't usually make me laugh like that, where I'm like falling off the sofa. But yo, man, 40-Year-Old Virgin, that
40-year-old
piss boner scene. Oh my god.
It's so funny.
It's Steve Carell,
It's
man.
Steve Carell.
Yeah,
He's-
even on The Office, the guy's
He's
so funny.
He's brilliant. That's a brilliant show, the American one. So the tangent is, it's more like a question that I'm going to pose you guys. But you know those Desi comedy movies,
Which ones?
Gippy Garewal, whoever,
Oh, like
even
Carry On
Diljit.
Jetta?
Yeah. When somebody plays those, this is the culture difference between Desi, like people from India, maybe Punjab, Pakistan side, whatever, you know what I mean by Desi, versus people that are Punjabi maybe or descendants of, South Asians that are born here. I find that I cannot like that stuff does not.
The slapstick?
Yeah, it's not even slapstick, bro. Like slapstick, I understand, but I don't know what the hell
I
this
think
shit
it's dumb.
Fast talking,
There's no depth
shock.
to it. Like
Bro.
I appreciate slapstick. Chaplin,
Yeah.
John Ritter, Three's Company. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
slapstick.
Yep.
is. Slapstick is okay.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that.
But this is just dumb. There's no intelligence behind it.
But here's what gets me, and no offense to anybody, unless you're offended, then I don't care. Essentially, I know people that lose their shit laughing at that stuff. And I'm just kind of like, yo, man, like, why is that funny to you? Do you ever get that? Has that ever happened to you, or have you experienced that?
Dad did say that he went to carry on Jatta and this apna banda in front of him. Chika marda siga. He was having such a good time. He was laughing so hard. And I don't find it funny, man.
Yeah, but that's comedy. It's subjective.
No, but that's
it's subjective.
But that's like a blanket category of comedy.
Yeah, it is.
Merimithil was funny.
But
Merimithil was like, he was, he was.
Somewhat. Yeah.
My aunt looks like Merimithil. I have one aunt.
What?
One thai looks like Merimithil. The other thai looks like Alice Cooper.
I
Do you have a picture
pictured
of both of them?
No, hold on.
At the same time?
You know what Merimithil used to cross dress? I just imagined that. Never mind. Anyways, continue.
If you have a picture of both of them at the same time, that would be...
he's gonna make it happen.
I don't know if I have any photos of them.
That would be amazing.
I can look for them and send them to you.
You've heard of AI, right? Make it happen.
Together?
Yeah. You could do it.
And then compare Alice Cooper and Merimithil with those two, with that photo.
Dude, have you ever noticed, and other people have noticed this too, so you know what the other race effect is, right?
What's that?
What? No.
So, you know how certain people like Princess Diana and Wayne Gretzky look like the same person?
Yeah.
Right?
And David Beckham's mom.
You ever watch Ozark?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen it.
Ruth Langmore looks like Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, she does.
So the other race effect is we tend to not see the differences in other races. Like they all kind of look the same. And they tested this on babies where if an Asian baby was looking at an Asian person and there was a slight change in like their cheek or something, the baby's going to look at it immediately. But if it's a white person and there's a slight change, they're not going to know. And sometimes the whole face shifts and the baby doesn't pick up on it. The other race effect. So I want to show you, because we were just talking about him, Alice Cooper, and I might be a virgin, but I could fuck you up.
Steve Carell.
Yeah. Like, do you see it?
I don't know. I gotta have
Do
to.
you see it?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I see it.
He just needs a little bit more eye makeup, but that's close.
It's there. Or the drummer for Red Hot Chili Peppers and Will Ferrell.
Yes.
They look like the same guy.
Yes.
Will Ferrell and Colin Farrell, they have a similar look too. Not because of the
Colin
name.
Farrell?
Yeah, there's moments where you see like the new skinnier, younger Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
When he's like first comes out, and Colin Farrell, and they have a similar like vibe. I don't know what it is. I noticed it one time, and it's not because their name is both Farrell. It was like a weird thing I noticed one time. I don't know. It was on Saturday Night Live or something. There was like something where they were both on the screen.
You sure they weren't wearing any prosthetics?
Maybe they were, but I don't. It's just a random recollection that I'm saying out loud instead of just thinking it. So, yeah.
Do you remember in Rush Hour when Chris Tucker takes the latte to the face?
Hey!
And he's like, all of y'all look alike.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes other race effect, and this is not racism, it's not rooted in racism, but I would get lost with Kung Fu movies. I didn't know which one was which anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously?
What do you
As
mean?
a kid.
The guy who got his ass kicked was always the bad guy.
No, but like, I'm like, wasn't that guy good? Wasn't that the bad guy? Like the hero, of course, you know Bruce Lee's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Jet Li.
Yeah.
But then the other, like the sideline guys, right? I couldn't distinguish them.
I had no issues with that.
No?
No. And
No, I couldn't.
I used to
as a
watch
kid.
like 10, 20, 30 a day during the summertime.
There needed to be something, and I'm pretty sure they feel the same way about us. Okay, like Mola Ram's cronies in Temple of Doom. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if white people couldn't distinguish them.
No, probably not, man.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I couldn't.
Like, it's
You're white,
rooted
though.
in science. It's the other race effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true. But yo, you were going to ask a question about, we were going to talk about something. This is just a little banter, I guess, to start, but we were going to actually talk about something to do with DJs. And you just kind of brought it up before I hit record, before Pavan hit another button before you came into this room. It was more like a lever.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say.
yeah, I can insert a sound here.
I tested it out. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's we have good ones.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a three-parter here. So, Pavan, I'm going to ask you this question.
The next three episodes are going to be related.
3 weddings, right? 3 weeks apart. One wedding is your sibling. One wedding is your first cousin. And then it's Pat's wedding.
Oh, shit.
How much do you give each person?
That's a good question. one is your sibling,
Yeah.
one is your cousin,
First cousin.
first cousin.
Yeah. Not some like fudu second cousin or anything
Okay.
like
How
that.
close are you to this first cousin?
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Oh, wait, one more thing. And it is the current year, 2026.
They're how far apart?
3
That
weeks.
doesn't matter. You're financially secure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have rules for this according to my dad. So I have specific figures for this. I want to know what yours are.
And keep in mind, guys, we're born and raised here. We have a different ideology than some people.
Yeah. This is just based on what my dad told me the rules are.
For me personally, sibling, for sure, 100%. All there. Cousin,
Hold on. We're asking for figures.
Like, how much would you
like, how
give them,
much-
Shagun?
Shagun?
Money-wise.
oh,
And this
In the
is
envelope.
Okay,
I
so,
don't do that though.
Okay, look, Pavan, just you don't have to give it an exact number.
What?
Look at it this way. So let's say you use 100 as your maximum, right?
Yeah.
Then downplay the other numbers based off of that.
Okay, let's say rhetorically, sibling is 100.
Okay.
Okay. Cousin, 100. And then Pat would be
500, right?
5,000.
Pat, you want to give your figures?
Yeah. Okay. So this has changed because before you came, me and Ramneek were talking about our weddings.
Yeah.
And you got married in 16. I got married in 17. And since then, inflation has happened and the numbers have changed. So if I was to give my first cousin this, I actually just did this a few weeks ago. So my first cousin, I gave her $100, Shagun. Okay. Now, if it's my sibling, okay, this isn't, we didn't even talk about this, Ramneek, but if it's my sibling, I'm dropping $500 minimum. Depends which sibling. Just kidding.
Now we're talking about not the money that you give at the Gurdwara, the actual envelope. with
Yeah, like
money.
the envelope Shagun, right? So yeah, not the Gurdwara. That's all like extra. That's on top of this.
Yeah.
Like the gift you're giving them is, so yeah, sibling would be like $500.
Like during an engagement party?
No,
During the
wedding itself. Wedding
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
Like the Shagun, not the stuff you're doing at the Gurdwara, like the 20, 50, whatever you do in their in the hot, in their lap or whatever. This is the like gift you're actually giving them. This is your main amount. So I would say sibling would be 500. This is in 2026 numbers. First cousin would be 100. I think depends on the friend. So if it's like more of an acquaintance friend, 20 to 50. Or if it's like a good friend, I think I'd equalize it with first cousin. Depend on who the friend is, right?
Okay.
If it's like your best friend ever, you drop 250 on them. Depends who it is, right?
Yeah.
If it's like your like BFF forever, like your boy, like then you give them a few bucks more.
Okay.
That's my opinion. It depends not just on the blood relationship.
Yeah.
I think it's the beyond blood relationship. So if I have like
Whether there's a bond there.
yeah, there's got to be a bond. There's got to be some sort of like I'm just gonna say it's a guy friend, right? Like there's got to be some sort of brotherhoodness to it. If there's something like that, maybe you have gone to England together or something and slept next to each other with toplessness.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like depth to the relationship that isn't always about seeing each other every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So then I think it trumps even maybe like a first cousin that you have no relationship with, or just
Depends
that.
on how close the relationship
Yeah.
is. That's pretty much it.
But and we were talking about how 10 years ago, these numbers were significantly less. Like 10 years ago, if I was to restate my numbers, I think a sibling would have got like $250. And I think of like a first cousin would have got like 50.
Now, are you giving the money or is it you and your family?
So I'm basing this off just like me and my wife, or like us, just as a couple, not my family,
Right.
Just like me and my wife, right?
Okay.
And then if it was like a buddy or something, I think it would still be 50, right? Like I think 50 is like, that's the floor. And then I think, Ramneek, I'm going to ask you the same question, but then there's also the other Shagun that you give, like depending on, okay, at the Gurdwara or wherever they get married,
Yeah.
if you're doing a Desi wedding, Mandir, Gurdwara, whatever, if you do the money in their lap, that also depends on the relationship. So my first cousin gave her $20. My wife gave her $20, right? That was her, like at the Gurdwara Shagun. And then we did Shagun at the house too, because there was like the engagement, whatever, at the house. Same thing, 2020, right? And so there you go, $90, right? And then the wedding Shagun was 100. So it's like, if you look at it like that, that's now me and this cousin, we're blood-wise close, but like we don't like chill or talk too much. Although, like, you know, I got her back if that came to it, but you know what I mean? So, Ramneek, what about you?
First off, I want to tell Pavan a story about this uncle.
Oh boy, here we go.
Pavan,
this is the spark.
when Pavan came to my house the last time, him and DP came over, and Pavan's like, Ramneek's always talking about this person that he knew, and then he had a falling out with him.
Yeah,
I'm like, I never had a falling out with you.
Exactly.
Right?
exactly.
But there was this one uncle. My dad's not fond of him. He kind of resembles a hippopotamus. I'm not going to mention his name. But when my dad saw him in our wedding video, he wasn't invited on our side. Dad's like, this bancho is going to eat more than $100 worth of food. And I guarantee he only gave you $50. And we counted everyone's money, and he was right. $50. Yeah. Dad looks down on $50. The rules, according to my dad, sibling, 1,000. First cousin, 500.
Wait a minute.
Close friend, 250.
You as an individual with your wife, not your whole family, is giving your sibling 1,000.
I gave my sister $1,000. Yeah.
Well done.
And I'm not well off, but those are the rules that my dad gave me.
Well,
yeah, good
I'm
job.
going to
Good
have to
on
have a
you.
chat with my wife. I think we gave too much, right?
You know what, though?
That's what I was like. Those are the rules according to my dad.
I'm just going to inject something in there, not to cut you off, but essentially, not trying to pull Kanye here, but essentially, you know, you also have to look at, like, are you the head of the family now? You know, I there's this old school thinking, like, you know, my dad's around. I know my dad and mom are going to give something.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is like a second shot arrow. You know what I mean?
If I were living with my parents,
Yeah,
I don't really think I have to give anything because we're all one unit.
that's true. But
Yeah.
if I think some people, so some dynamics are different, right? Like some people believe that way. Some people believe, like, even if you're living with your parents, but you have a wife, or you're a couple with, you know, somebody, and then they believe that that's your own unit in a bigger unit, then you still throw your own, even if it doesn't have to be as big as the parents' one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of, you know, there's different ways of doing it. And then there's like, oh no, and then they have to do, you know, people have weird expectations. My thing is like, yo, I give as much as I can based off of, you know, the closeness.
I gotta be honest with you. I've never really thought about it.
No.
Well, it's a good,
I don't do it.
yeah. Okay. Continue though.
This is something that was just ingrained by my father, right? But I started thinking about it when my sister got married because I felt that giving $1,000 to someone is unreasonable. Right? We have families, and I love my sister, but I just think it's unreasonable. And then my wife and I had a chat, and we're like, we have to give $1,000 because that's what people do. I'm like, but I never got $1,000. She's like, it's not about that. This is just a rule. Like, even Ruby feels that you should give $1,000 to a sibling. Like when my sister-in-law got married, I gave her $1,000 too. And like, it's out of love, but it's a lot. Our culture is, I just think that we shower obscene amounts of money on weddings and on people where we should be having more intimate ceremonies.
You know, in our generation, all three of us born and raised here, right? Still Punjabi, but born here, like Canadian. And like you're, Pavan, you have total 3 siblings, including yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 for Ramneek.
Yeah.
3 for me, right? Okay, if I was in my Nana Nani's house, if I was my mom or one of my mamme, there's 8 kids there, right? So I think the dynamic changes based off of that too. If there's like 1 sibling, you give them whatever you can because it's the only one. Versus if there's like 7 more other than you, then, you know, the pot has to spread evenly, or you know what I mean, amongst the 7 others. So I think that's a play that plays in a little bit too. But yeah, no, I think siblings get as much as you can give, fairly speaking.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like saying like $500. I don't know.
I guess
Right?
it depends on the family situation.
Some families, this is like an older Desi way of thinking that I've seen and absorbed through time. They won't just do that. They'll do like little bit ete, little bit ote. So some here, some there. Let's say you go to buy your house. Then your parents will be like, here, I'll help you with we can't buy your house for you, but we'll give you some money. Right? That's also a thing that happens. So this art of giving, this sort of South Asian hospitality through giving money, monetary hospitality, it doesn't just end at the wedding when it comes to immediate families. Old school people used to give money when you bought a house. They used to give money. Well, it was gold originally, then it turned into money. And then they would give you money if you bought a property. If you started a business, they'd invest with you, not expecting much out of it, just to help.
Yeah.
And it was usually your parents or siblings. And
I don't think it's just a South Asian thing.
no, it's beyond South Asian. Like Italians do it.
Italians do it,
Right.
Mediterraneans.
No, look at African culture.
Yeah.
A lot of African, the Nigerians do it. Like
It's not just us.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, I think our
Yeah,
reference
but I
is
doubt like
us.
Bill from Redwater, Alberta is going to do it.
No.
That's-
I mean, I think more or less
Well, that
Middle Eastern, Asian,
The Middle
South
Easterns do it.
Asian, the
You know-
Mediterranean, places like that.
you know what though,
African.
like if I wanted to say white people, they do it too. You know where it changed? Colonialism. So when they came here from England, let's just use England as a reference. When the British came here, they stopped doing that because they didn't have that back pool of wealth that they had, intergenerational wealth.
Yeah.
Right? You know, like if you had
And that's
like,
probably why I think about it more now, because I don't have that pool of wealth that I used to.
well, yeah. And so like King Charles, they had sit there with their royal wealth. They have the ability to pass it on. But do you think, what's his name? What's the younger one, out of his kids? I forgot his name. Starts with an H. Harry. So Prince Harry, even if he's a prince anymore, I don't know. Do you think he has access to that pool now? Do you know what I mean?
Well, he
And-
should be able to get it.
I mean,
All he has to do is an Instagram reel for someone. He'll get the money.
No, you know what I mean, though. Like he's not getting his dad's money. So when all these colonists came here to colonize this place called Canada, they literally were cut from anything they had, and some of them are actually a lot of orphans that came. They were just sent here to populate, to overtake the French numbers from the British. So that's where things kind of broke. That's where Bill or whoever from Redwater ain't giving shit to his like daughter. He'd be like, "All right, you're 18, get the out of here, right?
You
Get
know
off my
Bill
pro-"
from Redwater. Did you have a falling out with Bill?
No, I did not have a falling out with
What about Bob?
No.
Do you know Bob from
Do you know
Redwater?
Bob from Redwater?
No, I know Bob from Clearwater.
Dude, speaking of having a falling out with someone at a funeral recently, I was standing next to the casket greeting guests, and I had a falling out with someone years ago. And while we're like I don't know what you want to call us, the greeting line, right?
The greeters, the family.
And the guy totally snubbed me. I was like, wow, he still holds a grudge. That's quite funny.
Whose funeral did you go to?
I'll get into that like off air, right?
Okay.
But yeah, and then the guy next to me, he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "It's okay, man." Or he's like, because it was absurd. It's a funeral, just let it go, right? But yeah, no, you brought up past feuds or whatever. Yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve. But I got a question for you.
Yeah.
White people at Indian weddings. I really think that we need to have a conversation with them, because when they see no gifts, please, they don't bring shit.
That means give us cash.
I don't blame them.
But the thing is, how much is a plate? Let's say it's $50.
Yeah.
You come with 3 people, that's $150. You're seriously not going to give anything to this person? Some people get it. There was this one guy that used to work with me at Metro Cinema. Poor guy offed himself a few months ago, but he came to my wedding and he gave me $100. He understood.
Some people, this is beyond, I think, race or culture now. I think just some people get it. That if it's a wedding, you give a gift, and if you don't give a gift, you give some sort of monetary value.
Yeah.
Right? And people get it that weddings cost money, and you're kind of helping them, the whoever the wedding is, to pay it back
I don't think coaching is the issue.
What
here.
we're trying to tell Chitte people is that we don't want you to give us a board game, right? You got to give money.
Have you seen I'm actually asking,
I don't mind
has this
board
happened?
games.
Why'd you say board? Like, have you seen this before?
I have seen it. Yeah.
Like at a Desi wedding?
Which board game are we talking about?
Monopoly.
Monopoly?
Yeah.
Everybody has Monopoly. Come on, guys. Give me something.
Was it Edmontonopoly?
Sorry, what do you mean?
The Monopoly has different versions.
No, it was an Edmonton Monopoly. But at my wedding, there was like
Oh shit, it was your wedding. Okay.
No, it wasn't Monopoly. There was quite a few Chitte. One looked like Dwight Schrute, and
He gave you beats?
Huh?
Okay.
No, par koi paisa nahi deta. Some
Nothing.
people got it. Some people understood. But then there's a family of 4 that brings nothing.
I think it depends on you, I guess. Not literally you, but the listener or whoever. I think it depends on, like, do you even care? Like, for me personally, I'd be like, I don't care.
Well, you
Whatever.
should. Here's the other difficult thing. These weddings are so expensive. So we're counting on the guests to help us break even.
I think
which
that's...
I think is absurd too, because we shouldn't burden them.
Yeah.
But like these weddings cost, like when I was counting and I got to $80,000, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. That's like a down payment on a house.
Bro, like Indian weddings, and this is also 10 years ago figures from what I know, right? Like easily $100,000 10 years ago. Okay. And now, like, I don't know the numbers, but I mean, I have a family member getting married soon. I just had my cousin get married. Like, dude, man, there's like a quarter. It's like a house. You could buy a condo for the amount.
It's too much.
I also think
man.
it's mixed. Okay,
It is mixed.
Some people are doing the lavish weddings. Other people are doing smaller ceremonies. Some people are going to destinations.
Smaller is coming back, which
I
is nice.
prefer
It's a
smaller,
it's a
where
mi-
it's only people that matter to you.
Yeah.
At my wedding, I remember after doing the speech, and I was nervous during it, public speaking, right? And then afterwards, I was going to go sit with my fuffer. I noticed a familiar face. I'm like, okay, he saw me grow up. I'm just going to settle, just get over this anxiety. So I sat next to him.
Yeah.
And then the guy looks at me. It's not my fuffer. It's a bancho that I've never seen before.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, where did this guy come from? Mirabawa, who is this guy?
Maybe it's from the girl side.
No,
Okay.
right? And then it's just,
Okay, but was this in the Gurdwara?
no, this was at Maharaja. And it's just mom and dad inviting randoms. Like they invited their barber.
Yeah.
Did I tell you this?
No.
Kuti showed up in a bra, man. She's wearing a bra with a chunni.
At Maharaja?
Yeah.
Seen that many times.
Yeah.
Like
Like a turquoise bra.
Yeah.
yeah, like no, I've seen some shit at Maharaja, man. That's weird though.
Like
but yeah.
I'm not a prude, but you got to dress modestly, right? You don't show up like that, man.
And I think the bottom line amongst everything, even the monetary amounts of Shagun, which is just like a monetary gift for, somebody getting married. I think it's all about like, some people don't have context. Like some people just don't know, or they're just so like,
If you don't know, why you
detached.
watch Monsoon Wedding? Watch Bend It Like Beckham. Oh, guess what she brought?
well, what did she bring? Jenga?
Shit all.
Okay.
Shit all.
She
How
brought
do
it.
you know this,
Bro, she brought a memory for
We
you.
look at the
though.
cards, man.
I didn't do any of that.
You didn't do that? You didn't like look at the cards
If
with
I
your
did, I didn't give a shit.
We wrote down what people gave us so we knew what to give them in the future.
People do
sure,
that, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure people have. Maybe my wife did do that. I don't remember.
But Ramneek, she did give you a memory though of her in a bra.
I'll show you photos. It's not much of a memory.
No, I'm not saying she gave you a. I'm not saying it was a good one, but I'm just saying
Do you remember Brian Kennedy? He went to Saco with us.
no.
Brian Kennedy kind of looked like, trying to think.
Ron Weasley.
Not Archie, but
Okay, I know who you're talking about now.
you do?
I know who you're talking about. The redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freckled
Exactly.
and like yeah. Okay, I know.
Imagine the female version.
Yeah, so that girl from Stranger Things. She's in.
Oh,
there.
Barb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Barb. You want to see? I don't want to insult Barb.
Let's leave
but
it there.
You know what I mean?
Let's leave it. I don't need to see nothing like that. But
Justice for Barb.
justice for Barb. But yo,
Justice for Barb.
So this whole thing, I think, like it's cool and it's an interesting thing. But when you look at the Desi way kind of doing this from and apparently I don't know anything. According to people, my elders, they're like, yo, like you don't know how to do this kind of stuff. So what you're saying, and it's true, because what people used to do is they used to keep a record of whoever. It was kind of like a Rolodex of like who paid what at our events. They did it like people used to do this for all their kids' birthdays too, growing up, not just weddings. And it was almost like, okay, cool, you've given us money, now we owe you money. Essentially, it was almost like you flatten it out at the end, right? Like it evens out at some point. It's kind of weird, but it's also kind of beautiful in a weird way, because once upon a time in a land far, far away that the British tried to conquer, that was way people used to support each other, and it was like loans that were unspokenly given, and somebody would help you back, and it would kind of help people. And all the Shagun married couple would get monetary gifts and values and gold and whatever was supposed to be their launch into their lives as a couple. So they had some sort of wealth to go into it with. And so it was...
Or they could play board games.
I mean...
If I could go back in time, man, I would have invited 100 people. I'd have an additional $80,000 to $90,000 right now. It's bullshit, and I think it needs to come to an end. There's a scene in Monsoon Wedding. There's a scene in Monsoon Wedding where someone says, why are we laughing? Why are we laughing?
I love you, man.
There was a sharp left turn made.
There's a scene in Monsoon Wedding where someone says, why are Punjabi so ostentatious, right? And the response is, why are Bengali so pretentious? And we are, man, these gaudy, like, I love the Punjabi culture, but these gaudy celebrations need to stop. You do not need to invite your barber, invite your best friend, invite your best friend's wife, invite your first cousins that you love, not the ones that you despise. Keep it at that.
Yeah. And
You know,
what is this Dakava bullshit?
It makes sense, but it's never going to end. We can't change people.
this is the other thing, not to kind of bring it back alive, but well, it was kind of fading out there. But essentially, if you think about it, some people don't pay for their own weddings. Their families pay for it. They pay for a bit and their families pay for a bit, right? So if that's the case, then who's to say, I don't know, this didn't happen with me, but I'm going to use a fake example. Let's say I'm paying for my wedding. My dad's like, yo, I'm going to toss you like half of the amount. Let's just say.
Okay.
And so let's say he goes, yo, but we have to invite this guy, and this guy.
If they're paying for it, they're paying for it. Yeah.
And yeah, that's my opinion too, personally. I'm like, yo, if they're paying for it and they want to invite, Billy, Bob, and I don't know, Joel, right? Then cool, invite them. You're paying for it, fine, right?
Yeah. But if you don't take the money and then you say, no, we're not inviting drunk Dungle Mama. Nope. That's fine.
Uncle Mama. Yeah, and that's where I think we're at now as a society, culture. Perhaps maybe it's just our perspectives. We all have a similar perspective. We're born and raised here, right? It would be interesting to ask this question to somebody straight from Punjab, maybe, and see what their take would be, because Punjab has also evolved on its own. So somebody who came from there right now would have a totally fresh take that is uniquely Desi compared to ours, or compared to even our parents, because our parents have been here for how long as well, even if they brought thoughts from Punjab. So it's kind of an interesting.
I think you'll have a mixed response depending on how well off the families are, and how much money you have, and which area of Punjab you're from, and what your status is. Same as here.
Do you think that stuff kind of brainwashes kids, though?
Yeah.
Because it's like Disney movies, it's like pornography. It brainwashes kids where they think, oh, I need this huge opulent wedding.
Yeah.
But you don't.
I was just waiting for a tangent to.
I was hoping there would be something else.
What do you want me to say?
Disney movies and pornography, man.
That's a title.
No.
That would be a bad title for this show.
Disney,
Beauty and the Beast.
People thinking princesses and stuff. Pornography, that's what you think sexuality is, right?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Especially when you're not allowed to take sex ed. At SACA, we're talking about SACA, I was not allowed to take sex ed.
Yeah.
So my intro to that stuff was like Channel 64 when it was Descrambled. My friend Sandeep used to have a Descrambler and we watched pornography together. That's how we learned what it was.
Kids, there's like slapping the sides of the TV.
you always ask how we're going to change that. Well, we can change that. We can change that moving forward with our own kids. We can't change anybody.
I think
we can, but they're still going to be watching Bollywood movies. They're going to be watching these Punjabi movies as well, where they see these lavish ceremonies. Did you watch Crazy Rich Asians? That wedding was gorgeous, but how is the banda supposed to afford that?
No, it's like that's where it connects to a Disney movie, right? Like Disney, you're going to see all these crazy, elegant castles and princes.
But you also have to understand that those people were rich.
They were, but our people are mostly working class and they're spending obscene amounts of money on weddings.
Yeah, it's concerning.
We're also hoping
these are like blue collar workers and they're spending like $200,000 on. Like, come on, man.
You know what, guys?
I get it, but
if you're that person or you're those people that are doing that, please sponsor our podcast. It would be way cheaper to do that. Guys.
It has created an economy though, because like DJs can ask for obscene amounts of money, especially ones that specialize in Punjabi music. And we have one with us right now that actually specialized in Punjabi music.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
Yo, 3 brown dads and we keeping it real, with laughs and some lessons in the cultural field. Grab a chair, take a seat, let's break the seal. This is the podcast. You